don't have anything.
We just want a baseline here, because I'm doing a tire test as well. It's the biggest thing for us today.
There's no target time.
There's no target time now. I mean, this is our last test, most likely. So we're doing a tire test on a new tire. And then we had a bunch of shit go down yesterday. Found some more metal in an oil pan, which came from the backside of the camshaft that runs the OEM vacuum pump. Very strange. Not sure why this piece of metal came off the back of the cam. There's like a slot piece of metal that goes over that, and that runs the vacuum pump. So we deleted the vacuum pump, brought the cam down to Randall Precision, and the boys down there fixed it up because this cam had oil run through it to feed the vacuum pump. So they plugged it, welded it, grinded it, so that's all good now. And then thankfully I had Scott all day yesterday freaking helping me find it, because we found the piece of metal in the oil pan and had no idea where it came from. And we tore half the engine apart, the front covers off, the pulley off, the whole upper pan, the freaking balance shaft for the crank, like everything freaking came out. We're looking at all different areas of, because there's a piece of steel. The back of the camshaft really is hiding, so you can't see it very well on the exhaust cam, because it's has all that stuff right there from the vacuum pump. And Scott was just freaking looking with the flashlight. It must have been like the 200th time we're looking at these damn cams. And he's like, what the f is that? So we pulled some parts off, and we're like, that's it. We kind of got lucky because just underneath the backside of the camshaft is the biggest drain back to the oil pan. And that little piece just fell right off the cam after it grinded some aluminum off the caps, fell right down to the oil pan. So it didn't get messed up in the valve train at all. So this all stemmed from dropping the oil and cutting the oil filter open and seeing a lot of aluminum in there and being like, well, this isn't correct. Like, what the hell's going on here? And Scott said, just drop the pan. Let's just see what's going on in there. And then we did, and we found that piece of metal, which we did not expect to find. So it was just an all-day affair. Spent 5 hours trying to find out where the piece of metal came from before Scott spotted it on the back of the camshaft. Yeah, so it was a long day. I didn't think we were gonna be here to test, but we are. We did 3 oil changes after we got it all back together, and the amount of material cleaned up in the filter, so everything looks really clean. I'm just hoping that we got it soon enough and didn't have excessive amount of runtime on it to create any other issues, but we'll have to find out today after an actual proper run on the car, and then, you know, drop the oil, cut the filter, and check everything out. So we'll know today if the engine's healthy. We'll also know today what tire we're gonna run for Mount Washington. I know this is long-winded, but I also went up to Mount Washington to see it in person, and it's way smoother than I expected. Not like brand new tarmac or road course smooth, but it's pretty smooth compared to the other 2 hill climbs I've done so far, and that's kind of the day. See how far we can get through our testing stuff. I got a long list, but we're only gonna have so much time.
Microwave, all you got to do is just like plug it in and let's go. And track direction, track out here, come in through the pit on that end. If there's an issue, someone's car dies out or something, let's just all pull in. I'll grab a truck or something and I'll go drag them. I've got a strap. You know, we run out of fuel, whatever it is. That way, those that don't have blinkers, it's just a wave. So let's say all passing on the left.
No blinkers?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have blinkers. I got brake lights, but no blinkers. So don't look.
Helmets, horns, requirement. I'm going to let you guys dictate suits. I think you guys all been around motorsports long enough. 12:30. Checkers ours, boys. Be smart, have fun,
Sweet.
enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jamie.
Thanks for putting this on, Jamie.
Yes.
Oh, Jamie. Don't drive out here for the first 3 laps.
air pocket. That's supposed to go to the bottom, and that one's supposed to go to the top of the radiator, and upside down.
I don't think that matters. This matters much.
Yeah. The other thing, when you got it hurt, is that we're looking at it, there's no pressure.
What's that? Shoot question. We got a new cap on there, and we're full stiff on low and high speed compression. This isn't bleeding off pressure during the run. Now it's holding all the pressure. Because before this was leaking and was bleeding the pressure out.
Yeah, but you get it.
It was still getting hot.
You don't boil water from pressure.
I know.
If it's open, it's going to boil.
Right. Which
So
I
you
totally
want-
understand.
You want that pressure.
But we're getting spikes. We're not getting some smooth temperature climb.
It looks like you purposely weren't being smooth, but to try to push to the limit.
Yeah.
You're like being aggressive.
Just cut it straight. Stop.
All right.
Crooked
All
mother.
Stop throwing stuff. Upon a time, the end. Blah, 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 Bobby's dirty boy.
That's all I heard. Let her bleed. Let her bleed.
I think she did.
Let her bleed.
Good. one time from Randall, there was something we were like, that comparison.
I am very proud of this too.
Okay. So I hope I am a good test bed for that. I know what a car should feel like. So. Okay. What's up, guys? We are here at Griggs Motion Simulators, and this is Dan, the brainchild of this sim rig, which is tell us a little bit about it, Dan.
So it's what I've been working on the past year or so. I've really been focusing on like the data science of actually matching what's happening with the virtual car to actually what you feel in your body. Weird thing, I'm not actually trying to do G-forces. It's just the floor of the car. As that pitches and rolls and twists is what you're feeling of how much load transfer you're giving. The road underneath you, how much load transfer you can get away with. And then the rotation is how much grip you have, really. It's how willing it is to rotate. Like I'm explaining to you. I'm sorry, you're a drifter.
No, I
appreciate
you. Because this is, I've seen a couple of these style simulators online, but I've never been in a simulator. Even a motion simulator I have not tried yet. So this is going to be a senses overload potentially for me and something to adapt to. But let's just put my racing shoes on and we'll get into the mix.
A lot of flaws in it and kind of took all those learnings and put it into this.
Ah, okay. Okay. So that would be, I'd say like to here, that would be a good starting point. More like bring this like probably up all the way up to there.
Really? Okay. Like a big step.
Yep. Okay, that's better. Then these, just max those out. That's pretty sweet.
It's pretty close.
I'd say, yeah, because my pedal box is like, you only press it down maybe half an inch before it's getting really solid.
Okay.
So this is pretty good. I'd say right around here we should max it. Yep.
So the only buttons you got to care about are the top four here.
Okay.
How's that feel?
That felt crazy. Yep, a little less. Yeah, right around there is probably good. Well, I wrecked the car at the end, but we did a 537. Woo! I can't believe Travis did a 528. That is... Jump on. Oh, man. It's a workout, dude. Well, we got the 530, so that's pretty good. 528's the record. 2
Close.
seconds off. We've only been on here for 2 hours. No, just kidding. It's a pretty long time.
And there's a dirt section that's throwing you off, so you're going to be able to even send it
Oh,
farther than
yeah.
that.
Yeah. The dirt section's where I'm starting to make up a lot more time. Just knowing where to place the car there. Woo! Oh, I feel weird now.
It's like stepping off a treadmill.
It is. Like 2 hours in the sim. Dang. Dude, that was something cool. That was so cool.
I'm so
I
glad you
really
liked it.
appreciate your time, man.
Of course.
Yeah. Unbelievable rig, too.
Thank you.
Let me look up the final tour.
Okay.
I didn't know if it was, hang on, my job is almost, but obviously it's
Well, if it doesn't
So
go
it's,
past
it can still travel water right through the center of that on both sides.
Okay.
so the head gasket's meant to be the way it is. It's not blown out.
I don't know. 3/16 is the best option, but it's still not. It's still like not doing it. Okay. All right, guys, we are back at the shop and we have the head off the car. So we tested mainly for a tire test at Canaan, and the tire test went really well. But on the other side of that, our cooling system kept deteriorating, where we had something adding air to the system somehow. So we thought it was our system in general having an issue, and then John Reed pulled some logs, and the situation was getting worse and worse, where I could get like up to maybe one lap before we had air pockets or air in the system. And we just weren't thinking fully clearly, but John kind of confirmed for us that once the car got about 85 Celsius, the boost pressure rising made the coolant pressure rise as well. So it was almost in line with boost and coolant pressure rising at the same time. And that means we had a head gasket issues. So that's what our problem with the cooling system has been. And we just took the head off and we found a little area where the combustion was leaking past, not the piston ring, but the cut ring, the type of gasket that we were running. So we're gonna bring the head down to Randall, and they are gonna just make sure it's flat, probably throw a little deck on it, or resurface, and then just check it over in general, give it a clean. And we have some aftermarket MLS gaskets that we're gonna try this time, and not the cut ring, and see how those go. It's a little bit of comfort in knowing that this was the issue, and that our cooling system is probably just fine, and we just were fighting it the whole time, not realizing. So it's so small too, and it only happened when a car was at like 85 C and higher for temperatures. So we'll just get, just a part of the situation, I guess, just learning the car and the engine. And in this winter time, we might end up doing a copper gasket with a fire ring, but you have to machine that receiver groove into the top of the deck. So that'll be an off-season project to hopefully put the sealing situation to bed. And Zach's shoulder's getting burned out right now, so we'll wrap it up there.
Listen, it's not that bad. Like, I'm just holding myself up, all right?
The biggest thing was during the Canaan test was we found out that coolant pressure was rising with boost pressure. So that usually means you have a leak or the head gasket, is gone. Now it only happened at about 185 Fahrenheit and higher is kind of where it started. This is coming from John. So we kind of knew that we had a head gasket issue. And when we pulled the head off, we looked and we saw a little bit of combustion into the water jackets in between cylinders 1 and 2. And all the cooling system crap that we were trying and this and that just was for no reason, because we actually had an issue with the head gasket. So new head gaskets on now. Big thanks to Randall and Max and Thomas down there for getting the head back as soon as possible to me. They replaced 2 SuperTech exhaust valves because when we kicked the lash caps, the rocker damaged the tips of the valves. We got through Burke in that test, but since the head was already off, they wanted to replace them anyway, so we're got nice fresh exhaust valves on cylinder 1, and everything should be good. I mean, it's going back together now, and fingers crossed you know, everything's a step in the right direction. I think maybe it was a blessing in disguise that we found that head gasket issue because they were able to replace those 2 valves. So now we're 100% good on the head stuff. And we'll get it fired up today. And then we leave for Formula Drift tomorrow. So we'll be ready to go, hopefully when we come back and get a test in before Mount Washington. But that's been the biggest thing, is prepping for that and making sure that this thing's good. So now that we'll get it back together, we're gonna have to test it somehow. And I don't know if we're gonna head to Kinetics Dyno to run it there and just get some stress test on it, or if we're gonna get some track time in between prepping for going up there next weekend. So we'll see what happens. But first up, let's get it back together.
Big plan today here at Club?
Test this car out, make sure everything's all set. Run some heavy boost, make sure the temp stays good. That's what we need. Everything else is a plus.
She did good. Max was like 205. And then one of the, you know, it's slowly kind of creeping up a little bit. And then I think it, once it got to 205, it reached, you know, I had a little long sweeper mid throttle, and it seemed to come right back down to 195. So I think it's kind of
Well, we're also
right there.
John got the fan. The fan is still ramping, right?
We're better off having the fan at 100%. Because there's slower sections than there is faster sections.
Yeah. So
Here there's a lot more faster sections, obviously.
So it's at.
It's the ID.
Oh, sorry.
That was a big deal.
The other clear line that you had originally in place of this, where was that from? Was that an automotive line?
I don't even know.
Because this stuff.
It came from Victor.
Because this stuff that we got was for a refrigerator.
Oh,
So it's not like a heat
it's not a heat
temperature at all, and I didn't think of that when we replaced it because we did that.
That's 100% why.
Yeah, so that's why the other one didn't melt. So we just got to get an actual.
Scott, what's going on?
Stellar interviews.
You know, that's a good question. I don't know. They're always after me.
Yeah. Now you sound like Tim Hebert.
I don't know why that is.
How was the day? How was the test?
Today was great. Today was great.
Break it down.
Almost 9 minutes non-stop, which is way more than we need from Mount Washington. Good engine temp. We had a little minor issue with a small hose that we'll take care of when we get back to the shop, and now there's maybe a small rattle. So we'll get that squared away, and everything held together good. Tires are pretty much burned off the car. All we have to do now is a couple little button-up things, and we're ready to go for next weekend.
You mean this weekend?
This weekend, maybe this weekend. Okay, fine. How about in a couple days? How about whatever day this is after now?
When will then be now?
Then we'll be Thursday. We're going Thursday. Make it happen.
We're here, Mount Washington, climb to the clouds. We're in tech with Don tech in our car right now. This has been a culmination of like basically the entire year from, I guess, February-ish when we decided that we wanted to do this event, and met just so many amazing people from then till now, just in the whole community of hill climb here in the Northeast. So a big thank you to Greg and Patrick, who have been super welcoming to me, along with all the other people in the series, and that have kind of helped us get our feet on the ground and learn everything as quickly as possible. And we've had it's been such a great time driving into the mountains for these events here in our home state and in New England. So yeah, man, this thing's been a little temperamental for us. Most of the stuff's been good, but the engine has been giving us some trouble, and you know, little things here and there. And then a big thing was the head gasket, which is finished. We did a test up at Club Motorsports, and the cooling system's now good, so we're happy about that. And then we had another issue that arose, and we just spent the entire day yesterday trying to rectify that before we came up here today. That's why we're a little late to tech. But yeah, we're hoping for a mechanical-free, clean weekend, and we can just make our runs up the hill and do the best that we can. Done a lot of preparation, probably the most prep I ever have in my entire life for one single race for this. So I have probably 95% of the mountain memorized, and it's gonna be a lot different when you're actually racing it, but I'm just kind of happy with the time I put in with that. There's a few things that I can clean up, but we're gonna have rookie orientation, and we're gonna get a clean, just a practice cruising lap up here after tech, to get my eyes on everything inside the car. And that's the start of our weekend, baby. Let's make it a good one. Forced now from yelling my notes to myself going up. Yeah, it was actually kind of hectic. There's so many freaking cars on the road coming up and down. You know, regular passenger cars of tourists, and then actual race cars. It's pretty sick. Yeah, it's good, man. My notes are pretty good. It could be like 5% better. We'll try to maybe get through that tonight. We got rookie orientation up here shortly, and then I'll just watch some video tonight. But the boys are setting up. It's hot. Well, it's cooling off now, but it's been muggy as hell. Excited, man.
How does it feel bringing the car up there? Does it make you any more nervous with the car? Or do you actually
it more was like, we're here, baby. Let's go.
Section that pavement section
I'm like,
looks
kinda happy
so
I'm not,
fast.
I'm also bummed on well, in Travis's video, I'm like, the motherfucker didn't even slow down.
No, which so sketchy under that fast. But now with like that pavement, there's gonna.
If it rains, it's gonna be sketchy.
Yeah.
For sure.
Also,
All I know is there will be nothing. I got the money on this.
We forgot the butter.
Bobby forgot butter.
Forgot the butter. Forgot the oil. You use bacon grease.
You can afford a registration for that? You got to put a dealer plate on it?
Something like but that's okay. I was excited. It's just like running a mountain through my brain at probably like 2 a.m. or something. There's a couple little bits that I'm missing on the perfect amount. So there's 2 sections that I need to just look at a couple more times before we head up. So yeah, other than that, ready for the day. Drivers meeting, early start for everybody, but excited. We get the top half today, which is not the ideal way to do it. Wish we did the bottom first. There's some slower speed turns. The top has a lot of really fast speed turns. And
We'll ask everyone to move up toward the stage.
So that's okay. Everybody's in the same boat, and the weather's better today for the top. So They just weather up top's unexpected all the time.
To everybody
Better to get it done
assembled
today on a
here,
better day.
I'd like to
Really quick. Did any competitors parked on the side of the road? This is not below the incident, or we may park you on and more safely on the side of the road and wait till there's 2 or 3 incidents, which hopefully we don't have.
Now I'm a little anxious, for sure. Jeff.
That was painful coming up.
Good morning. I know.
The car got hot trying to start on the slope. Trying to get a slope.
Yeah.
It was just getting started on the slope.
Yeah. I guess when you're driving up, you don't realize how much of a freaking angle
It
you're at
really
either.
is.
I get off the
Especially when
brake,
you
I'm
get
like,
towards the
whoa.
top.
Yeah.
And I always tell people at Pikes Peak, you know, use it as your advantage for knowing braking is going to be more compression and turn in on corners, because some of the hairpins, one hairpin here or turn up is very much like Pikes Peak, where all of them have these big banks up, so you can kind of roll into them and push it even harder than you would think into them. So it's good, but what a road.
Yeah. I know. I know.
I mean, I've seen so much through Travis through the years and everything, and it just doesn't
do it justice.
You
gotta be here.
And even the video you sent me. So
this line.
We got about 5 minutes.
This line first.
This line's going
All right.
first.
Copy that. What's the distance between cars? Time.
5 seconds, I believe.
Okay.
You just saw Ryan go up. How you feeling about Ryan going up right now?
I saw him up on the straight, just up the mountain there, and I can't believe he was already where he was on the hill. I can only imagine his adrenaline. He's definitely at the top by now. I've got some nerves mechanically, and well, I don't know the road. I'm in the same boat as Ryan is at the Neha stuff. I'm a rookie here. This is my first time on the hill. Back in 1991, this was my father's very first hill climb, since it was on the SCCA Pro Rally schedule. Some complications there meant it was no longer a points official event, but he ran it anyways, and that's what got him hooked on the Neha stuff. And as soon as I could drive, I did, and now I'm completing the circle and I'm making my first run up Washington.
Nothing like the other hill climbs that we've done. It's like on steroids because there's so many fast sections and there's so many little switchbacks and so many little details to remember. There's a lot of sections. My first time through was still a pretty good time. I had one oh shit moment that I was nervous about, but I just blew the corner and kept everything clean for the most part, given the circumstance. So I'll fix that area. And then there's just, you know how it goes with these hill climbs. It's like, as I get more comfortable, I can just chip away at time, a little bit here, a little bit there. And on even just the top half that we're doing now, there's so many areas to do. Little time here, little time here. So the toughest part is that we only get 2 goes up the hill for practice. So we'll just do what we can. I mean, like we've been saying, did as much preparation as I could mentally and memorizing and all of that, and just try to do what we can. And then when you cut the video, Zach, I can watch it tonight. That'll help big time too. So yeah, so we'll just do what we can. The second one should be a bit faster. The cloud cover is starting to come back. So if that happens, we'll just do what we can. That's it. I know on the first run up, we were some of the first cars that went, and we got a clean run all the way, and then the clouds moved in, so some of the guys got kind of blanketed by some pretty awful vision. So I'm hoping we get a clean one again, and we can just keep getting comfortable and keep pushing and get a little faster. Talking about competition, Scott Speed's got 6 seconds on us. So, yeah, I'd like to shave that time down a little bit.
That was a lot more confidence inspiring.
The second run was just because of comfort level and not being so timid on turns and like where the jumps were and all that stuff. So it was a lot smoother. Braking zones were smoother. Obviously there's still time to be made, but we're only having 2 freaking runs on that top section. I was like the fastest I've ever driven this car over jumps and undulation, and like it was, yeah, I haven't experienced that before. So I think a really solid day. Car worked great. And I won't make any changes, just go over everything, and that's it. Get ready for tomorrow. So now we get to chill, finally eat some food since this morning. Haven't done that or drank water, so I'll probably do that, and then
Watch some footage.
watch some footy.
Better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Right now we're shooting rollers for Ryan on the bike. This afternoon's times. So we're going to go fast to slow today.
Sounds like fun too.
Studying went good. I know the bottom half better than I knew the top half. So it's just, you know, refresher. I'm gonna watch it a couple times more in the next 5 minutes, and then we are first on the mountain. Well, second on the mountain today. Scott Speed's first, and we got some rain last night. Not horrible. It's gonna dry up if we don't get any more that come through, but it's gonna be a wet one this morning. And we're just kind of deciding on what I've never been in this position. Do we leave the slicks on? Do we put reins on? So we ultimately decided to just keep the slicks on because it's the crown of the road is already drying up. It's just going to be patchy, and there's not, as far as we know, any standing water. I mean, there's probably a little bit in some areas, but it'll just be a cruiser lap, the first one, and no pushing really. Just go at a decent pace to learn the road. And then hopefully it gets dry for our second one, where we can actually set a proper time and see where we're at on that. But yeah, we're gonna take it easy this morning and try to get through the run and see the road. That's it. Doing something
Right, right.
So
It's not for the gold.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's the gold.
yeah. Unfortunately, we got what we got. It's just the mountain, the way of the mountain.
Yeah, you know, I don't know what Scott's gonna do. There's clouds and rain.
This place is awesome.
How you liking your first climb to the clouds?
I'm climbing to the clouds. I love it. I'm just looking at the clouds. I'm not even climbing nothing.
How's the energy this morning?
I think it's perfect. Ryan's in a good mood. That's good. I think it's perfect. He seems stoked, so I think he slept good.
That truck's not right there and it stops right there.
I am gonna need a second one.
Okay.
I need a plastic one for that. Got a flashlight?
It's really foggy now.
I put it back on the
Really
table.
bad.
Yeah, here you go.
What do you say? Hey, get that fan off the.
Sorry. I don't see anything missing.
This too.
Victor, before we were able to showcase.
Con dowels will come.
Yeah, you'd have to pull the
Pull the clip off and you can get the rocker out. But make sure we get a magnet on it first.
Hold on, that lifter's coming with you.
Yeah, it's going to.
Okay.
They pop off like that?
No, this is holding on.
Okay, that's
Good.
holding on to it?
Yeah.
They're lifting. They're coming apart.
Yeah.
Shouldn't do it.
Is it the ramp
Yeah,
angle?
we're bus cleaner here or no?
Yeah, we do.
They'll probably hit it with that.
Is it the ramp angle on the cams? Like just springing it
Could
back
be,
up?
dude. It's bring it back up and it's wrecking them. How's the other ones? Are they all like that?
You're not gonna go unless you look.
Should be.
And it's actually destroying the lifter as well.
Oh, you got that extra cord?
So the lifter
Nice to take the oil in between the surfaces out. This one's got this.
Need a 10, Bobby.
Yup. That's in this, right? Yeah, that looks not
Yeah. Safe travels home and enjoy the ride.
No, it's when John
You'll know. Check them so we know, but leave them.
first run and when Ryan got back?
We came back and Ryan either felt something or John Reed saw something on the data. So we knew, or we had an idea that we kicked another lash cap. And so that was the goal, to 30-minute wait time to try to get the valve cover off in a new lash cap. So we pulled the valve cover, we found a piece of lash cap. We think it either broke and is in the oil pan. Lifted the cam just enough to get the rocker out, checked that. The lifter was looked a little compromised as well. So we threw a new lifter in it, a new valve lash cap, tightened everything down, got the valve cover off, and they were calling for us at that point. So maybe 30 seconds to spare with that. So when he comes back, his launch sounded really good. The engine sounded good there. Took off really well, and then when he comes back, we'll pull that valve cover again and really try to get a good fix, because this was just a quick, let's get it done.
I'll be back there in the fall.
Yeah?
First run was wet.
Thanks for coming.
It wasn't raining, but it had rained overnight, so the track was wet. It was drying, but there were still some areas of definitely some sketchiness. So we didn't cruise. We pushed a little bit, but I knew where to back it down and not really like put the power down on some of the turns. So just a good casual step into it in the bottom half, and then John pulled logs and checked them over, and the cams were acting funky, so we pulled the valve cover, and sure enough, there's a valve latch cap off. So everybody scrambled to get that back together, and the team killed it, got it done, got a new lash cap on and a lifter. And John changed our shift cut strategy. We're going to see if that actually helps the valve train a little bit. And then the second run was obviously better. We got a full course dry and no fog. And a lot of people got fog and some people got rain. So we hit a nice window right in the beginning there. And laid down a pretty decent lap. I pushed for really a first run of a dry lap. And I feel like there's obviously a lot of room to carry more momentum and speed through some of the turns, but I feel there's a good base. But that's it. Tomorrow, game day. See what we can do.
Bobby, what do we got this morning?
Sourdough from my wife Katie. See how it goes. It's gonna be better than Evans. Always better than Evans.
Anyway, when Reed pulls up to the line, well, maybe even one before that, you need to be there.
Okay.
Which would only be like 4 minutes.
We'll drop the car off Jack's when Jake goes.
Yeah, and then you'll be there when the
By the time Reed takes off, we'll be there.
Yeah.
We'll have somebody down there with a radio to radio back to us, and we'll be good.
Yeah. You should be at that little stop sign.
Yeah.
When you should be there.
Yep.
3 minutes before the movie starts.
Right. Correct. Yep. No touching.
Yep. I'm told them. They have one video photographer, but they know at that little stop sign there's no mechanics or anything.
Sure.
Weather's looking good.
It's gonna be a beautiful dry day.
Dry day.
Dry day.
No fog.
Only wet for Godspeed.
If it stays that way an hour from now, we'll just delay things a bit. So you'll have to we'll give you information. We've got some cars in line. We do the best we can. Start at 1:30. You'll have an hour anyway. But if the
Racers, start your engines.
Well done.
Victor, it's been a while.
He's been dying for this. Don't grab me though. Just
I'll gently pat you. Okay.
Victor, you excited or what?
Yeah.
That's it?
That's it. That's all he's got for you, dude. Man, a few words on camera.
I can't speak English, dude. You
He
know
says
that.
a lot of shit off camera.
Yes, he does.
Very nasty.
Rated RX.
Yeah, a lot of Playboy stuff.
Hey, I'm okay with that because I'll be up there. If he wants to go back, I mean, I don't know. We don't know how long it's going to be. Right? But if I let them go, you guys want to go, it's one of those things.
Okay, go back.
Hurry up.
What's going on?
We gotta hurry up, and then we gotta wait, and then we gotta hurry up again, and then wait.
So what actually happened?
It sounds like someone blew up something, whether it's a line or the motor or block or whatever, but supposedly there's some coolant on the track and then some oil. So I don't know what the process will be to clean it up here. So now we're all lined up, ready to go, came back, threw the tire warmers back on. We're not sure how long we'll be, but we'll be ready when they're ready.
You guys look good.
Thanks.
All right, what are the times, Bobby?
We just stayed at 3:22 unofficially. Sounds like Scott did a 3:18.
Yeah,
so we're a lot closer than we were yesterday to Scott. Yeah, we were 17 off from him yesterday. So that's a good run. Hopefully we can do the rest of the mountain today. Otherwise we should back it up.
It was all right. I definitely shaved a little bit of time off. It would have been much better, but I blew one turn like pretty bad. And then right before we went out there was some oil down and then some water as well. It looks like mostly oil. And it's in a horrible spot on the track. So I took my time through that whole corner. It's like 100 feet of it. But got more comfortable with the track, of course. The car was awesome. I just pushed a little too hard on one corner and it ate away some time. It was pretty bad. So we still shaved 2 seconds off, and I know we got more in a tank, obviously. So the jitters are gone, or a little bit lesser than. So on the next one, we'll calm down. I know where I can push and where I can't push on the bottom section at least, and we'll just see where we end up. It's not horrible up top. We went all the way to the top, cruising after the halfway point, and then the fog is really not bad. It's like 90% good, and it's moving quite fast. So we'll see if they give us a full pull. Hoping for a full pull, obviously. Huh?
You guys are. They confirmed it.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Come on.
Yep.
First in the order.
What?
First in the order, they just said it. I did. Oh, I did. I was eating it up. I was like, that's what you're eating the meat.
Ryan, we gotta get going.
He's in the car.
He should be going down.
Now?
Come on, now. 4 minutes. You guys got 4 minutes.
Does not appear to be able to restart.
I can get back down if I can, if I'm allowed to.
I think they're going to have you wait because there's only 1 or 2 more cars. And you're in a real safe spot. You got it off the course. That's all we can ask for.
Oh, come on. Oh, I can't believe it.
Yeah, this is the last car, right?
Oh, why? Why?
I can't believe it. They didn't tighten the pump, and they also didn't plug it in, or they didn't plug it in all the way because it was running. Oh my God, I can't believe it.
Start now? Can we ask for them to go again?
I have no idea.
Safety car's already, first closing already been by.
It feels so early.
I can't believe that. Wow.
What happened, Bob?
My buddy Andy that's doing rescue up on the rescue service here, it said that Ryan broke and went off track. So we don't have an update yet. See what happens. He broke.
What do you mean?
Ryan broke.
Broke what?
So I'm gonna make it up the hill.
Shut the
That's what my rescue buddy's saying.
Let this thing cool down before you guys put it on. Let it cool down before you put it on.
Thank you guys for all the help this weekend.
No, I'm sorry, it's on me.
Obviously not what we expected.
These two loosened up. These two loosened up.
I'm just gonna go next time.
Well, I mean, we know what happened. The two bolts loosened up halfway up the hill or wherever the car shut off. That this is driven by a lobe off the cam for the fuel pressure. So those loosened up, and he lost the motor at that point. Whether they weren't fully torqued or we're gonna see an issue with those loosening up, I don't know yet. But definitely extremely frustrating to not even get a full run up the mountain after this amount of effort and work to get here, and not being able to have this event again for a few years is really a crushing situation right now. So I own this one. I think it's on me, and just gotta do better and hopefully have more time to kind of go over stuff and not 30 minutes to just get everything off and on, and also be nice to not pull the valve cover every run too. So hopefully we can figure out the lash cap thing, and then we wouldn't have the problem. But still, it's a mistake and it's a big one. So it sucks. It's
nobody's safe.
Kind of one of the worst outcomes, I think, short of crashing. But
I don't know, probably like
I guess we just have to do better.
8 bins in a tent, and that was